Hi everyone, welcome to another video where today you find me at Sywell Aerodrome for an event called the Runway, and there are loads of exclusive and rare cars here, so let's go and have a look around. Sywell Aerodrome is located 5 nautical miles northeast of Northampton, and this weekend the runway is being used for sports, super and hypercar runs. The cars will start on the narrower side of the runway shown on this image and will drive around the hairpin bend and drive just as fast, if not faster, down towards the finishing and assembly point. Sywell Aerodrome is approximately 2.5 hours, about 125 miles from where I live, so this morning involved an early start. I've got here quite early so we can see some of the cars turning up and get some quieter times looking at some of the cars already here, as we see a white Lexus LC500 driving in and a few Porsches coming in as well. And what do we have here? Lovely to see an Aston Martin Vantage, the same model as my own with that bi-turbo V8 engine, and another Porsche. And a red McLaren 600 LT, which also has a V8 engine. It's always nice getting these kind of events earlier than most other people, so I can get a sense of what I want to film and show you. So let's go and see what's here. It's worth us looking around this white Koenigsegg Regera, as you don't tend to see many of these around. I feel I could be saying that a lot around here today, but just for context, only 80 of these have been produced in total. As you probably know, Koenigsegg's primary focus has always been to make the fastest cars in the world, and this supports that position and boasts a hybrid powertrain consisting of a 5-litre twin-turbocharged V8 engine and 3 electric motors. That delivers a massive 1500 horsepower. So compare that to my Vantage, which has around 503 brake horsepower. The V8 engine in this alone produces around 1100 horsepower, while the electric motors are contributing to make up the rest. Now you may think that it's handicapped by all that weight of the batteries, but according to Koenigsegg, this has a curb weight of 1590 kilograms. Look at these uniquely shaped carbon fibre door mirrors here. Everything built for sleekness and speed. Acceleration 0 to 62 miles per hour in around 2.8 seconds. My Vantage would do the same speed in around a second later. I have to say, seeing one of these up close, these are a very sleek design. Great to see one here. And here we have a Koenigsegg Jesko. These have a limited production run of I think around 125 cars, all of which were sold out before the 2019 Geneva Motor Show. Now the engine in this is also a 5-litre twin-turbocharged V8 which produces 1280 horsepower on standard petrol but 1600 horsepower on E85 biofuel. The engine is a step forward from the engine you would find in the Agera, this one having some significant improvement. The Jesko has a blistering top speed of over 310 miles per hour, that's 499 kilometers an hour. It's just amazing. It's been tested to 256 miles per hour. In fact, on the 27th of June 2024 at an airfield in Sweden, a Jesko driven by a factory test driver managed to take a number of driving records. If you haven't seen that video by Koenigsegg, I'll leave a link in the description below. What amazing cars. The design and aero. Amazing engineering. And here we have a completely different kind of car. The McMurtry Speirling all-electric single-seater fan hypercar, which is known for its revolutionary downforce on-demand system and record braking performance. This utilises twin electric turbines to create a powerful vacuum, generating up to 2,000 kilograms of downforce from standstill, so that allows for some incredible acceleration and cornering speeds. And it looks like it's coming out the garage. What great timing this is. I bet you're thinking what I'm thinking. To me it looks like a little Batmobile. This wouldn't look out of place in a Batman film, especially in that black spec. Another engineering marvel. Let me show you what this sounds and looks like on the runway. It's just like a missile, and just look at the company it's in down here. There's some amazing cars down here on both sides. I'll show you a few shortly. So you were probably impressed by the Koenigsegg acceleration speeds that I just spoke about. Well, this achieves 0 to 60 miles per hour in 1.4 seconds, 0 to 100 miles per hour in under 2.7 seconds, and a quarter of a mile in 7.97 seconds. So I guess this can outpace a Formula 1 car. In fact, I wonder if that's ever been tested. That would be a good YouTube video if it hasn't been done already. Because the McMurtry is so small, those 18-inch wheels look larger than they are. Now, according to McMurtry's own website, this has 1000 brake horsepower and is under 1000 kilograms. It has a top speed of 190 miles per hour. It's rear-wheel drive and can fast charge in under 20 minutes. Now, final production will be limited to only 100 units and deliveries start this year in 2025. What an amazing track toy this would be. Now, if you're wondering around costs, on the website these are shown from $895,000 plus taxes. I can imagine the value of these will probably soar, despite it being an electric car. Although originally conceived as a track-focused hypercar, I think McMurtry are planning to produce a road-legal version. Imagine seeing one of these drive past you on the M1.
Listen to this, watch it go! I want to cry!
Getting up close, this looks like an amazing thing. I'm so pleased I can share this with you. What an impressive machine. Okay, as we leave the McMurtry to pose for photographs, let me show you a few other cars here. Just look at this lineup. Wow. So we're up close and personal with this, a 2022 Bugatti Chiron. Only 500 of these were made, which includes all variants such as the Chiron Sport, the Super Sport and the Per Sport. The final Chiron, a one-off, was called the L Oldtime, and this marked the end of the Chiron production run. Now, we're not talking V8s or V12s anymore. With the Chiron you have an 8 litre quad turbocharged W16 engine, and here next to it we have a 2020 Bugatti Divo, a clever number plate to match the model name here. Only 40 of these were made, with the final Divo delivered to its owner in July 2021. With the Divo you have the same 8 litre quad turbocharged W16, and despite using the same engine as the Chiron, the Divo is tuned for enhanced handling and agility, resulting in a more track-focused driving experience. It produces 1479 horsepower and can propel its occupants to 62 miles per hour in just 2.4 seconds. Now, if you've seen some of my recent videos, you would have seen some other Aston Martin Valkyries, and here's yet another. Bearing in mind there's only 275 of these in the world, including both coupes and spider versions, we're doing well in seeing another Valkyrie here. Production of Valkyries are all finished. They started in November 2021 and concluded in December 2024. Unsurprisingly, these are no slouch either. This is powered by a 6.5 litre naturally aspirated V12 engine developed by Cosworth. Just look at this pair, an Aston Martin Valiant, here in this green and gold, and its more refined cousin, an Aston Martin Valor. The difference between the two, the Valiant is a track-focused road-legal version of the Valor, designed for a more extreme and precise driving experience. It features amongst other things a higher powered engine, more aggressive aerodynamics, and a refined chassis for an enhanced track experience. Both cars share the same base engine, being a 5.2 litre twin turbocharged V12. Now here's a different hypercar, the Praga Behemoth. Another great number plate to match the name. Powered by a twin turbo V6 from the Nissan GTR, this thing produces 700 brake horsepower and weighs less than 1000 kilograms. It can accelerate to 62 miles per hour in 2.3 seconds and has a top speed of 186 miles per hour, again rare with only 89 cars being built worldwide. Here we have a P39 built on decades of racing success by company RML, Ray Mallock Limited, which is a British engineering and motorsport company. They deliver expert engineering, vehicle development and race support across multiple motorsport disciplines. It was founded in 1984 by racing driver and engineer Ray Mallock and is based in Wellingborough, Northamptonshire.
Followed by
Based on the 992 Porsche 911 Turbo S, this car now produces 920 horsepower and is reported to having more downforce than a Porsche 992 GT3 RS. And here we have a car and bespoke manufacturer that I've never heard of until now. This is the Naran Hyper Coupe, which is a bespoke 2+2 sports car. The Naran is powered by a bespoke 5-litre twin-turbo V8, made by German firm Racing Dynamics, making 1034 horsepower. 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.3 seconds, with a top speed of more than 230 miles per hour. Here we have a stunning 2004 Ferrari Enzo. And this is the Ferrari SF90 XX Stradale. This is designed to be the most aggressively focused road car since the F40 and F50, and production is limited to 1,398 cars. And here we have yet another 2004 Ferrari Enzo. Only 400 of these were made, and 2 of them are here today. Okay, let's see what else we can see. You know me, a big Aston Martin fan, so it makes sense to come and have a look at a few of the latest models on show here today. The first being this DBX 707 in this nice grey colour. This has received some really positive reviews for all its performance and overall driving experience. Now this looks like a maroon colour on this new Vantage. This is actually called Liquid Crimson. I don't think I've ever seen a new Vantage in this colour. And although I wouldn't choose it, it still looks really nice, quite unusual. And the silver accents on this car going well with these stunning and my favourite design 5-spoke forged gloss silver wheels. You can also get these wheels in satin platinum, satin black and a satin black with a silver outlined around the spokes. I was just looking at the asking price in the window there, this one being £184,837. I do love the shape of this car. I know you keep hearing me say it. This looks really good in this colour, especially with these smoked tail lights. And I love how they've tidied up and enclosed the rear quad exhaust and given them these thicker surrounds. These have the bright silver exhaust tips, which look really nice. Yep, I love the look of this. As a grey DB12 pulls in. Here we have a lovely DB12 Volante in this stunning green colour, which I think is called Malachite Green. This car is sporting the 21-inch Y-spoke wheels in satin bronze. Also has this light tan interior. I love the look of this as well. How smart does this look? So refined in here. I'm just not sure about these wheels. I think the satin bronze goes well. I just think they may be a bit overcomplicated for me. But it still looks really good on this DB12. And here to the left we have my current favourite of the Aston Martin range. Apart from the ultra rare and unobtainable cars for me, the Valor and Valkyrie, this being the new Vanquish. The asking price of this one, £410,667. Yep, for me, let's see where they go in about 5 years' time in the used car sale market. And the colour of this specific one is aluminite silver, again with these satin bronze wheels. I'm yet to see one of these on the road. They'll have such a nice presence. Carbon fibre mirrors. Let me just show you the rear. Now I love the design of this rear. The rear panel you can have whatever colour you like. I love the rear tail lights and these large quad exhausts. And just look at that rear arch, which I imagine looks so good when you look in the side mirrors. Now this rear panel is carbon fibre, which does look good, and I'm not sure if I was going to choose whether I'd have it carbon or body coloured. It's so good to dream. Lovely car. Now this caught my eye, a 2023 Aston Martin Vantage V12. These are also rare, with only 333 V12s being made. And just a little reminder that it's a V12 just here. Different styling to mine along the sides here than the standard Vantage, and that huge slit in the front bonnet there to aid ventilation and cooling. And around the back here, right at the bottom, the twin exhausts. They're really low down, making them quite hard to see, embedded in the rear diffuser. Really nicely done. This one has gold calipers and a set of Michelins rather than Pirellis. The interior in these are always nice. This one dark with that tan leather as well. And the old dash like my own Vantage, and although dated now, I still really like it. Of course, I love this. Great to see one here. And there's more cars coming in. noticed the new Morgan over here as I'm heading back to the car. Now I love a Morgan and I really like the new design of this, so let's have a quick look. The new flagship Morgan Supersport, which was unveiled in March this year. It features a BMW source 3 litre straight 6 engine producing 335 brake horsepower and 369 pounds-foot of torque, allowing for a 0 to 62 mph time of 3.9 seconds and a top speed of 166 mph. It's still got that traditional Morgan shape, mixing old styling with new. I think they've done it really well. Let's just peer inside. I love the finish in here. And these silver speakers and finishes. Simple, neat, looks really good. A nice mix of wood and leather. I must admit I wouldn't choose this colour leather, but why not? Still have the traditional dials here in the centre. Let me just show you the rear. Again, I really like this. It goes well with the profile of the rest of the car. And it now gives you some boot space, so you can take some small luggage for your trips. I like the way it slopes down to the lights and the rear double exhaust. This rear window looks really quite large. The Supersport is built on a new CXV bonded aluminium platform, offering a blend of traditional craft techniques and modern technology. It also features an interchangeable soft and hard top roof, enhancing its usability. And next to this, the red, more traditional style Morgan. Same coloured dash as the bodywork in here, and the same layout, with the dials in the centre, small display in your eye line behind the steering wheel. Now I've never driven a Morgan, but I would take great pleasure seeing that bonnet stretched out in front of you, cruising down a British country lane on a summer's day. Lovely, lovely cars. Walking back to the car, I've just seen this new Vantage here in their podium green colour, which is a nod to Aston Martins racing. This colour seen on the FIA safety car and medical car for the 2023 and 24 Formula 1 seasons. And the black 5-spoke wheels on this, which are nice but are not my favourite spec for a wheel. This one has a carbon fibre roof to match the mirrors and the side skirts down here. And it has matte black exhaust rather than the silver ones we saw earlier. And next to it, to the left, we have this, a previous generation 2017 Aston Martin Vanquish S. This one, a Volante, has quite a number plate on this one. I wonder if the owner smokes those. Now when these start up, everyone looks to see what it is due to the lovely noise coming from these quad exhausts. And here the red S, so you know it's the more enhanced Vanquish. This one has a nice ivory leather trim. These have a naturally aspirated 6 litre V12 which produces 592 brake horsepower. They sound lovely. Well, I'm back in the car now, about to leave. So this is my first time at the Runway and I really enjoyed myself. What a variety of cars. But I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. There's loads of great content and videos coming up. See you on the next one. place.